Greetings and salutations, my name is Somarinoa. Welcome back to Somarinoa Plays part 1 of our playthrough of 20XX. I've actually been wanting to play this, and I think I've had it in my Steam library since release. I have been on YouTube, I think since 2017, which is when this came out, but you know, I kind of wanted to hold off and do like a mega clone year one of these years, and I never really got around to it. So, I don't know, that may be one of our things that we do this year. Now that this has been so old that it actually has a sequel out. Data lore received for... What's data lore? Life Extender. Simplified version of the heart container. Intended for mass production and easy access. The Life Extender does exactly what it says it does, extending the integrating contractor's life bar by a single point. It may not be the flashiest dog, but sometimes the flashy thing it just isn't the thing you need. Potato Battery. Standard augment. Increases the user's max energy by 3. A trigger-happy contractor's best friend. Each energetic spud adds onto the user's low-grade vibroplasma or energy in layperson terms supply. Used to fuel powers acquired from fallen targets. Any resemblance this augmentation may have to a military-grade standard potato is coincidental. This may indicate the presence of hallucinogens in the contractor system. Okay. Strong Armband. Incredibly basic augment, but one you're always happy to see. +1 attack. This aug is the contractor's bread and butter, and serves a vital function in any arsenal. When integrated, the band boosts HGVP projection force, increasing the damage of normal attacks. Stacks endlessly, and the best jobs often include several of these. They're not flashy, but they get the job done. You get the impression that they'd let you start with a few of these if they really wanted you to succeed. Reclaim Spark. Precursor AUG to the standard power enhancer. The Spark gives budding contractors a small power and energy boost. Sparks are a strange sort of AUG. Unlike most things a contractor can integrate into their systems, Sparks are created via a collect and harness process, instead of being actively manufactured. If you're not sure what the Sparks are reclaimed from, but you're glad they're here. Ninja Sash. This augmentation is available to every contractor by default as a result of longitudinal study drawing high correlation between speed and survival. Increases the user's movement speed, including while dashing. The thinking goes that the faster you're moving, the more capable you are of escaping danger. By anyone who's picked up 10 of these in a single job knows that there's a limit to the Sash's usefulness. Think about every AUG you try and integrate into your hull. Endbuster. Simple, but reliable. Core ratified basic loadout for Nina, the contractor. Due to budget cuts, can only be aimed horizontally. She'll just have to get creative. A-Saber. This blade of high-grade vibroplasma isn't a blade at all, but directs the HGVP in Ace's hand module in the form of a vicious saber when he activated. Cuts through anything but walls, and will hit as many enemies as are within its attack range. It's 0 and it attacks, you know, if you play these sorts of games. Faux description. Flap. Floaty Fodder Unit. Originally conceived as an automated tool to combat global warming, the floating local air propulsion and protection unit It was built to detect sources of heat from vast distances, then use their wings as portable air circulation devices. Flap became an instant hit among heat-sensitive core facility managers, breaking previous unit pre-order records by a factor of 2. Boomerang blade. Oh, shit. What am I doing? Oh, I see. Okay. That was dumb. Strong on it. Oh, hell yeah, here we go. The hell are you? Al, friendly training bot. Okay. Buy permanent upgrades for normal and reverent modes here. This switch toggles them on and off. That's probably important. Oh well. No achievements. Screw that. Death Lotus. Oh, hey, I can run around along the top. Oh god, I hate those things. Got to get used to those upside down platforms. Okay. And take the boss's power. Or nuts, or nog. Sure, why not? Yep, it's a cleaned up a job. Fascinating. Quite. Maybe it's not total garbage. Oh, you guys are jackasses. Got it. We'll see. Rollster. Is it a hamster wheel? Darn it. Screw this. Gosh darn it. Oh, crap. Mixed Match Mastery. I guess that's pretty important, huh? But do I even have any? Okay. This is a roguelite, so every time you die, you have to start over. Crap. Huh. Okay. Oh, shoot. Ooh, close one. Oh, well. Dracopin's Pride. Core body. Attack kills might restore health. Nice. Come on. Jesus. Oh, shoot. Nuts. Oh, it's a nutsack. Contracting is tough work. Or is a tough job. Work like your life depends on it. Because it does. I'll try Vile Visage. Screw you, Beetle. Didn't think about ice being a thing. Me hitting him on the ceiling, like, knock him out. Yes, it does. Oh. Oxjack's Ken. Dashing fires a powerful blast. Nice. that smart? Probably not. Please note that no animals are harmed in the course of this test. They were harmed a long time ago. Okay. Does he actually get harder? Oof. Yeah, shoot. Remember, you can stop whenever you've given up hope. Pure of encouragement. Beautiful. Jesus. Let's check out our data bar that we've got so far for new stuff. Let's see here. Vitality Scavenger. Scavenger augment. With this, your deadly attacks probe the victim's body leftover vitals, occasionally causing incredible bounties of health to spring forth from your victims. When up against a mighty contractor, it's no surprise that some foes would rather give up the ghost early than endure their inevitably pain or fatal punishment. Oxjack's Ken. Hasty head core of Oxjack, the Flash, fires a projectile when dashing. This core augment makes the most of the friction caused by a contractor suddenly snapping through the surrounding air, channeling into a deadly ball of projected force. After use, the friction channeler has a brief refractory period of about 1 second, during which future snap friction events go unconverted. The projectile fired by this AUG gets stronger as the contractor's speed increases. That makes sense. Dracopint's Pride. Larcenous body core of Dracopint, the Fool or Foul. Sometimes restores health when regular attacks kill enemies. Perhaps the largest sole reason for Dracopint's total disregard for her own safety, or maybe just a really natural fit. Substantially less useful when you run out of things to destroy, as she did. Starbeam. Extremely top-secret technology splits Nina's attack into 4 cardinal directions. How this weapon fires backwards is not known to man, but likely involves rigorous quantum entanglement. Okay, entanglement, whatever. Ability to hit things above and below Nina, maxed out. This weapon's attack deals reduced damage to bosses when multiple particles hit at once. Mortar. This power module converts the user's LGVP supply into a massive, physics-obeying force of destruction. Fires an arcing blast that does not explode until hitting an enemy it can't plow through, or a wall. On contact, the surface tension holding the LGVP inside the sphere is disrupted, causing a rupture that damages nearby foes. The rupture damage is not affected by power modifiers, but that's hardly a concern for a weapon this mighty. Boomerang Blade. This bizarre power module shapes the user's LGVP supply into the shape of a spinning blade, which can be thrown in 8 directions by moving in the desired direction of attack before activation. While each individual strike from the blade deals acceptable damage, this power shines when carefully thrown when the desired victim is right when the blade begins to turn around. The blade can hit the target multiple times, so place your targets carefully for extreme damage. Also effective against swarms. Shade Spur. A tricky LGVP projector for veteran contractors, this power taps into the user's velocity tracker to determine its path of destruction. When activated, a crystalline slash rips through the air at the exact speed and direction of its user's motion, dealing damage to anything in its wake. Individual hit damage is moderate, But like the boomerang, this weapon can hit enemies multiple times, so clever contractors will move at the necessary speed to maximize the punishment of the shade spur will rain upon its victims. Ain't much to look at, but it'll get the job done. Nova, or Force Nova, momentarily surrounds the user in a self-protective LGVP field. The field comprised of less than ideal low-grade vibroplasma cannot sustain itself once projected and quickly blinks back out of existence. While present, though, the field inflicts moderate damage to all nearby foes and, perhaps more importantly, nullifies most enemy projectiles unfortunate enough to meet it. Designed as a defensive power, it nonetheless has its aggressive uses, particularly against swarms of small foes. After all, what is a small foe other than a slightly smarter bullet? Duration immeasurably short. Point defense sufficient. Bizbomb, or Bizom, I guess. Originally designed as a floral assistance unit, meant to support the dwindling organic bee population in their sacred duties of pollination and occasionally stinging obnoxious children, one manufacturer dared to dream a bit bigger. The result was the first Bizom model, which, thanks to the Home Security Freedom Act of 2034, could technically be sold as a consumer-grade floral assister and home defense unit. Snomp, a mobile environmental assault unit. Early models of the Snomp indicate routines for friendliness, comfort, and thermal annihilation functionality, suggesting a target market comprised mostly of dictators and oligarchs that deem other humans as unnecessary risk. Why the original designers chose to model it after a serpent is unknown, and probably contributed to this unit's failure on the global marketplace. Lotus, Oxygenator Unit. The Space Let's Go Act of 2040 provided funding for all manner of extraterrestrial habitation projects, and among them came this lovely flasher. The Lotus was designed as a floating fixture capable of cycling carbon dioxide into breathable oxygen for use on installations requiring a source of oxygeneration. Many similar units were designed by competing firms, but its onboard self-preservation AI and defense threat response separated it from the pack. Death Lotus, Oxygenerator Command Unit, built to control swarms of minor oxygenerator units in the wake of the Space Let's Go Carefully Act of 2042. Following the Persei incident, it became painfully clear that installations employing large numbers of Lotus units needed a way to manage site-wide oxygenation, and the Life Lotus line rose to handle this challenge. Vile Visage, imposing Guardian fixture, built to deny entry through Core's Arctic data centers. Visage was not part of the original site plan, but was hastily built from spare face parts by our team when a previous Guardian malfunctioned and left its facility node protectorless. Visage employs the apex of the Core's defensive barrier technology, and is capable of emitting parts of its body both as projectiles and as additional threats. Eternal Star, Aerial Skylord Unit, built to keep the ailing Sky Temple structures afloat. Eternal Star's sole purpose is to be a living support unit for its built-in inorganic anti-gravity device. What is that? IAD? I guess that's something. Which helps keep this unstable Sky Temple from becoming a ground temple. When attacked, it defends itself with tiny flap helpers and its deadly Shade Spur attack, which weaponizes its momentum to delete unsuspecting contractors. Okay, and that is all that we've got so far. That's probably a good spot for us to stop, I suppose, but tune in next time and we're going to continue playing through the game or playing something else. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Until then, though, I'll see you later. Goodbye.